Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of my card opening, or packet opening kind of little thing. So we have our second pack over here, so let's open it up and see what kind of cards we get. Alright. Okay, first up. Planning. Send one Plant monster from your deck to the graveyard. Place one Predator counter on each face-up monster on the field, and if you do, any of those monsters that are level 2 or higher become level 1, as long as they have a Predator counter. If you fusion summon a dark monster while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect of Planning once per turn. So this card is for the Plant archetype, which again, I am not a fan of because it's very annoying to go up against. Diabound Colonel. When this card declares an attack against 600 attack, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to this card's current attack until the end of this turn. Then banish this card until the standby phase of your next turn. You can only use this effect to Diabound Colonel once per turn. So this was considered to be Yami Bakura's ace in the DM saga of Yu-Gi-Oh! I honestly don't think it's that good, despite how overpowered it was in the second half of season 5. Alright, another generation next card. Again, I really don't like hero cards. But if you do like hero cards, more power to you. Gimmick Puppet Bisque Doll. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one Gimmick Puppet monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target Gimmick Puppet monsters you control with card effects this turn. So this card is actually pretty good for the Gimmick Puppet archetype. Typically, it is paired with Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. If we get Dreary Doll in this card pack, maybe I could tell you more about it. Gimmick Puppet Gigantus Doll, or Gigantus Doll. You can detach 2 materials from this card, then target up to 2 monsters your opponent controls, gain control of them until the end phase. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters except Gimmick Puppet monsters, nor declare an attack except with Xyz monsters. You contribute to this card all monsters you currently control become level 8 until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect of Gimmick Puppet Gigantus Doll once per turn. So I use this card in Duel Links. It's pretty good, actually. Alright, Tuning. Add one Synchron Tuner monster from your deck to your hand, then send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. So this card is often used in Duel Links for typically the, I think, Majestic Stardust Dragon decks, or Shooting Star Dragon decks. And I actually thought that it was, you send the top cards of your deck to your graveyard equal to what the level of the monster you add is. No matter. Ebon High Magician. While this card has material, you can activate a quick play spell or trap card from your hand during your opponent's turn by detaching one material from this card at the activation. If this Xyz summoned card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this Xyz monster you control is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Dark Spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand, then you can destroy one card on the field. Alright, so I think I've seen a similar kind of monster in Duel Links. This is often paired with Dark Magician decks. Those can be pretty good, actually, and that often means it can be annoying to deal with if you don't have anything to counter it with. Another Predaplant Chimera Flesia. Again, I don't like these things. I also don't like Yuri from the anime. He's a jerk. Predaplast. Reveal any number of Pred-Up cards in your hand, then target the number of face monsters your opponent controls. Place one Predator counter on each one, and if you do, any of those monsters that are level 2 or higher become level 1 as long as they have a Predator counter. If your Predaplant monster would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Alright, so again, more Predaplant monster cards. So I have a feeling that these cards are based off of Dark attribute monsters. Dark Spirit of Banishment. If your opponent's monster attacks at the start of the damage step, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then target one level 8 fiend monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. And if you do, change that attack target to it and perform the damage calculation. If a level 8 monster or level 8 fiend monster is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, except for during the damage step, you can add this card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate each Dark Spirit of Banishment once per turn. Alright, so more fiend cards. I don't think it's really that good, except for maybe just like a temporary attacking monster, so you can set up for even better cards. Revival of the Immortals. Target one Earthbound Immortal in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot declare an attack this turn. Also, your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving it. This is actually... Now that I think about it, it's pretty good if you could pair it with Earthbound Immortal Asclepiscu or YuGiOh. If you want to know more, I can explain why in the comments. Emergency Call. Add one elemental hero from your deck to your hand. So a hero card. Again, not a fan of heroes. Another Predaplant, something Hydra. I haven't encountered it in Duel Links, and I hope I don't because those things are annoying. Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or traps until the end of the damage step. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, destroy all set spells and traps your opponent controls. So I guess this card could be good under, I guess, some circumstances. Maybe. Evil Hero Infernal Gainer. During your main phase 1, you can banish this card from your field, then target one fiend monster you control. That target can make a second attack during each battle phase while you control it while it's face up and you control it. Once per turn during your second standby phase after this card was banished, activate this effect, special summon this card in attack position. Okay, I feel like this card might be a little overpowered because it doesn't have that hard once per turn on it anywhere. Actually, this could be paired with Earthbound Immortal Kokapakapu. If you want to know why, you could ask me in the comments. Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Must be special summon with Dark Fusion. The original attack of this card becomes the combined original attack of the materials used for its fusion summon. While this card declares an attack, you can change all defense position monsters your opponent controls to face up attack position. Flip effects are not activated at this time. So I guess this could be a double-edged sword depending on what you use to fusion summon it. Our Righteous Justice. Destroy spells and traps on the field equal to the number of elemental heroes you control. Alright. So again, this goes with Emergency Call. And there are also two other cards, and they are H and O, and they spell hero. Again, used by Jade and Yuki in the GX anime. Doom Caliber Knight. Cannot be special summoned. If a monster effect is activated, quick effect, tribute this face-up card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. So this card, it can be pretty good depending on how you use it. Alright, there you have it. All 18 of the cards that I got from packet number 2. If you like these videos, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who you think might like it. And if you have any video recommendations, feel free to let me know in the comments. And that's all. Until next time. Bye-bye!